There we go.
And we
And
are live.
Yes,
live.
yes, yes.
Yes, y'all. Dog, Dom, you too dark over there, man, with the fours up, man.
Nah, leave my man alone. Yeah,
He's in the doggy's bane out here in the East Coast.
that's the dropper, baby.
The dropper.
How is he,
Yeah,
man? How's the week been for y'all, man? Flea, what's going on?
What's
Two,
good?
what's
What's good?
going
What's
on?
good? What's
All
good?
ball.
in the building,
Down.
bro.
What's been going on for the week, fellas? Oh, the last 2 weeks. We ain't been on in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Busy,
I
man.
mean,
Busy.
yeah, it's been a busy last 2 weeks, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. You could intro the show, intro the show.
We
Let's
are the
go.
four sportsmen.
Yes.
Sunday football is in effect. Flea rudely telling me to get the show going started. I love it. I'm your boy, Fabian Perspective, live and direct, Fabian Perspective. To my left on the screen is your right. That's Dom Dropper. Intro yourself, Dom Dropper.
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be back, although I'm still not back home. Seeing you guys. If anybody wanted to check out the video, I actually met two of these gentlemen in person finally in my one of my latest videos. That was an amazing experience out in New York City. Kicked my ass though in those 3 days. Had to come to Boston and recover, and we're gonna be recovering again back in Los Angeles when I land tomorrow night. But you're gonna start to see us get more consistent with this show, a little more organized, letting you know what you're gonna see and what you're gonna hear a little bit more in advance. So we're going to be doing things and not just doing this more frequently, but other versions of the Four Sportsmen on other platforms as well. So stay tuned for all that. Excited about that.
There you go in the bottom right corner. Before I intro him, he asked us a very important question for Dom before the show, the pregame show. What is Dom Dropper's drink of choice? I will tell you this, Flea. It is not tequila. We had margarita, and your man was spilling the cup over. Embarrassingly, had the waiters come over and clean it up. Yeah, I didn't forget, Dom. Anyway, that's Flea over there. He wants to always laugh about something. Flea, intro yourself, my brother.
Yes, sir. Big Flea, CO here. We back at it again, y'all. You know how I love it to be here with you guys. Episode 12. We just keeping it rolling. Piggyback off of what Dom said. We got a lot on the way for y'all. Different ways to view the Four Sportsmen and listen to us and check us out on different platforms. Not going to let the cat out the bag, but we got a few things on the way. So once we get that situated, we let y'all know what that looks like. But to my left, to y'all right, or to my right, to y'all left, whatever that is, got my OG, two in the building. Talk to us, two. What's good?
Hey, man, just quick and simple. All Ball TV, a.k.a. I talked to Kenny Anderson. What's up? We in the building, baby.
That's right.
That was awesome.
Talk about
Hey,
that.
Awesome.
Listen,
About all week.
This is my new slogan. What? I talked to Kenny Anderson on live, man. Get away from me.
You
Listen,
regular.
man,
You regular.
Like I said, man, just happy to always be here with these good brothers, man. Happy to talk sports. And I really realized this past week or two, sports is life. Like basketball, football, just sports in general save so many lives. And what it does for me is mind-boggling. It puts me in a space to where I don't worry about nothing. And I love it. So, and to be up here with y'all brothers, like I said, man, all ball in the building. Hey, man, we cool with Kenny Anderson, baby.
That's a fact.
Huh?
That's a fact. That's
Legend.
a fact. That was monumental for me, OG. I don't care what nobody said. That was monumental.
And one day we get to talk to the people at Nike. Big shout out to Nike. What they did at that Nike Basketball World Festival, I've never seen nothing like that. That brought back the essence of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to get back to the essence of sports, just the love, the grit, the grind. And like I said, what Nike did with that, meeting my guy Dom in person for the first time, I was more excited. You could tell I was excited, man. Like I said, we didn't get to spend so much time, but next time, listen, we're going to have it all planned out for all of us. But great to meet Dom in person. But with Nike Festival, that was, next time they do that, we all got to be out there, bro.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Oh, man, that was crazy.
Where was that? I wanted to ask you, where was that at? In the city?
Lincoln Plaza Center. So Lincoln Plaza right there, 62nd and Broadway.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They turned the whole joint into a court.
That's fire.
Yeah, it was
That's
great.
fire. It was on the outside, right?
Yeah, like outside. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope.
Shout out to the Handsome Horse. He was telling me that they used to have that by the Lower East Side too. All
Oh
ball.
wow.
By the projects down there on Houston.
Well, it's a couple projects down there, but wherever they had it, that's ill. That's ill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here
They
we
go
go.
Fish. What's good, Fish? All ball, you and
shout out to
Flea.
Big Fish. Fish, yo, man, I love Fish, man. I don't care. Yo,
Yeah,
Fish is
Fish
great,
hilarious.
man.
Yeah, I rocks with Fish.
You already know, man. But let's jump into it, man.
Let's go.
I want to start off with this. Because I always I was heavily defending Akeem Olajuwon. You guys were kind of pushing back with the Kevin Durant thing, but then, of course, the troll extraordinaire himself, Gilbert Arenas, decides, I'm gonna up the ante on you guys.
I'm sorry, but nobody doing this shit no more. All you old son bitches, stand down. Nobody want the Hakeem Olajuwon sky look. Nobody want none of that shit. All right, let it go. 50. You should be ashamed of yourself. Charging these young whippersnappers 50. When you came in the league in 1984, you wasn't getting 50,000 a game. You trying to make your money back through the youth. Giannis, no. But what about the fucking money? No, I'm all for trainers getting their money a week. You know how many big men we did? Hey, I'm blaming Hakeem Olajuwon for the reason we lost big men. The reason the 5 man is gone is because they go on the motherfuckers from the 90s and 80s learning their motherfucking moves. No, 50,000. 50,000? But Brook Lopez, you're good. Just go back to the basics, huh? You doing fine, Giannis. Fuck that. I'm sorry, Giannis, but I would not let you spend 50,000 for that. You fine with this shit. Keep that shit, all right? Your big man can't. That's the dream shake for you. For you, that's the dream shake. Because the big man, right, he was faster than Shaq, and he was shimmy and Shaq. You got this shit right here. From the three-point line, the NBA second line. That's you. 50,000. Come here. I teach you all that shit. Look.
All right. Cut this shit. It's enough. It's enough
Wow.
of this dude.
I'm sorry. All right.
It's enough of that dude.
I guess. How do I remove this?
I didn't know it was that bad. Like I remember some of I watched it.
It's enough.
I watched it up until the part where I didn't see when he started doing the Giannis. That was bad. He might have been a little drunk, man. He was sipping. He definitely was sipping.
Sipping. He's a respectfully, Don. We love you, man. But he's in LA, man. They out there doing drugs, man. They're out there doing drugs.
Hey, Fabe, you know me. He is skiing. Look,
The man was out.
allegedly.
Frosty the Snowman. Is it?
Can I go first, please?
Well, absolutely, too. Please have it.
I like Gilbert's content, but sometimes he goes a little too far. I don't understand why. Once again, I'm big on you guys already have a platform. You guys are already legendary. So clickbait, I don't understand. I really don't. I kind of disagree with him to the point where guys don't need to go get help with their post moves. Giannis needs post moves. Big men needs post moves. Now, should Akeem be charging him 50,000? It's a bit much, being honest. But if these guys is getting 300-400 million, what's 50,000? They throwing that in the club. So, I don't know what the price of learning from Akeem costs. But learning from Akeem can help you become legendary. I don't like what Gilbert is doing. Because if y'all notice, and I'm going to be brief, man, Gilbert has a problem with the 80s and 90s guys.
Very clearly.
And it's a bit much. The disrespect for the 80s and 90s guys gets out of control. I hear some guys disrespect guys like Dennis Rodman, James Worthy. We can go Bill Russ. Like, we can go on and on and on. But Gilbert always takes it to another level. And, I don't want to be disrespectful because Gilbert was a dog. But, bro, I'm going to be honest, bro. What Shaq say? A lot of y'all guys ain't got the
G14 classification.
So just how y'all would say a person like me might not have G14 classified.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being honest. You ain't really G14 classified, bro. Remember, Barkley ain't win no ring, but Barkley got an MVP. Barkley been to the chip, and when it's clear cut, he's top. Some people have him 5, but he's guaranteed top 10 greatest power forwards all time. Like,
No question.
it's no argument. You get
No
that
question.
from the younger generation all the way down to the older generation. No disrespect, Gilbert. Whether you are 1 or 2, if they say greatest of all time at that position, you might not even be top 50. Like, so, and then you disrespect Giannis. And listen, Gilbert was sipping. I'm gonna say that allegedly, because I know how this thing worked. But it was entertaining for about 10 seconds, then it just got out of control. It's like, yo, bro, why? I just wanted to ask him, why? Why? You don't have to do that. You don't. So, Gilbert, you looking bad on the internet. I'm being honest. You're looking a little clownish, man. Terrible. Terrible.
Go ahead, please.
I think Gilbert Arenas is a super smart basketball mind. I think he knows the game really, really well, right? He's super insightful. But that's why this makes it worse, is because he's too insightful to be so arrogant, right? You come on your platform and yeah, there's a level of entertainment, but there's a level of maintaining credibility. And when you say shit like this, right, it puts your credibility into question. Because how could you say that a guy who lacks a post game, right, doesn't need to upgrade that and become a better player, right? He got the 2 MVPs, the Defensive Player of the Year award, so you want to make it seem like he can't get any better. But the basketball player that Giannis is, he absolutely can become a better ball player. He can become a better shooter. He can become a guy who is a little lighter on his feet. Giannis is very, everything is powerful. Everything is straight line. East to west, like, he needs to add some of that lightness on his feet. Being able to throw the ball to you when your back is to the basket and make a quick move in 3 seconds with your back to the basket, not with you facing up and you gotta go left to right on a defender. You're gonna win that matchup every time. But when you get your back to the basket, now I got an easier time to figure you out. And if you're not good enough with your back to the basket, then I don't know what to tell you. It gets easy to defend you after a while, right? So I just think, y'all know how I am, man. I just think it's irresponsible for Gilbert to jump out there and say something like that, knowing that the youth is watching him, right? Knowing that the youth is watching him, and a lot of them are not like the 4 of us that could figure out what we need to listen to and what we don't, what we need to take from him and what we can't. The youth is going to take everything from him and feel like, yo, he's right.
Facts.
No, Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the best basketball players to ever play. He's one of the best bigs to ever play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever you got him, right? He has some of the best footwork of all time, fundamentals, all of that put into one pot. Why wouldn't you work with him? If the issue is the 50K, let's have that conversation. I'm fine with that.
Right.
Let's have that. But don't say that you can't benefit from working with one of the greatest to ever do it. I just can't get with that.
Don?
Agent Zero, respect for the history of the game, has been making himself look like a clown, in my opinion, ever since he started talking on these platforms. It's really sad for me to see somebody I really looked up to as a kid. I remember when I was 8 years old, and I remember watching Gilbert Arenas hit 2-game winners in the 2007 season, and I was like, man, this guy's so cold. I saw him drop 60 points against the Lakers, and I remember where I was watching it. And I remember the first thing I heard him say that made me lose respect for a little bit of his opinion was when he called Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman little dudes, like as if they're too small to play now, even though Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen would be the typical versatile guys you want guarding multiple positions today. I don't understand what he's saying. He also said people from before the 90s weren't skilled. And then when Marcus Johnson came on his show, he shut up and listened and didn't have any of that same energy. So I don't respect any of that. I haven't heard him say anything of substance that's good that I've agreed with since I've heard him put on these platforms. Maybe I just only see the bad takes, but it's just constant disrespect towards past players. He said Willis Reed was ass or something along those lines. I mean, it's just insane to see somebody disrespect a game like this. And then, again, as Old Ball said, it's always targeted towards players from the 90s and prior. It's as if basketball became good in 2000 in his mind. And I was actually really happy when I heard that Giannis is going to work with Hakeem, because we all know Giannis's game is very raw, a lot of power. It's not very polished. If you can get some polish to that game, real consistent post game, one or two go-to moves with his size and athleticism and the spacing of today, he's taking
unstoppable, Don.
So I'm happy to see that Giannis wants to put in that work, because there's a lot of people when we talk about guys today that don't have post game, they say, man, they got to put in some work with Hakeem. That's one thing everybody always says. And I'm
Facts.
Like, okay, but are they actually going to do it? The fact that Giannis is actually doing it, forget the 50K conversation, but for him to go out and say, no, Giannis, you're okay, keep doing that Euro step where you charge it from the top of the key. No, it's become predictable to a degree. He rams into people. It's very prone to get offensive fouls. We've seen this at this point.
Yes.
This is great that Giannis is tapping in, and Arenas saying, no one does this anymore and this and that. Bruh, we just saw Jokic kill any sort of small ball that teams threw at him, and he's got 1/10 of the athleticism that Giannis has. And he was killing people with very simple, traditional post moves when he was playing in his one-on-one basketball. So, again, Gilbert Arenas, man, I'm not trying to be too disrespectful to him, but he's extremely disrespectful. So, I got nothing to say except for that he sounds like a clown over and over again, in my opinion. And, I mean, look, the way he ended his career was some clown shit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
it was.
Ooh.
It was
No.
in the locker room.
No. I'm saying, ooh, is that hit home when you said that. Come on,
silly.
bro. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just another episode of Gil having zero respect for the past players.
I mean, you took that thought right out of my head. I'm like, what do we expect from Gilbert Arenas? I don't think he takes life that seriously. I know he's more of an entertainer than anything else. I think we all have different characters up here too. I don't take things that seriously. For me, when I heard Giannis was working with Hakeem Olajuwon, I also said, why? I don't see his body type. I don't see where he's gonna really benefit from this. I hope he does. I hope I'm proven wrong. I don't see what Hakeem's going to teach him that somebody shouldn't have taught him already about his footwork. What could he really do? He's a tall, lanky body type. If he said Ralph Sampson, if Hakeem Olajuwon announces yo, Ralph Sampson, I got Ralph Sampson coming through. Oh, okay. That's his body type. So I understood it from that perspective. Maybe y'all could explain it to me. What footwork is Giannis going to work on? He travels. He gets away with a whole bunch of stuff that nobody gets away with. That's part of the reason why I think he's a dog.
Isn't that the whole point? Though, to try to get him to not travel and to be a little bit more
no,
smooth, catch the ball, rip through 1-2, go up. Little simple shit.
He's not gonna do that in year 30 of his life. I don't think
30.
So. Yeah, he's 29 years old.
So you think he's just maxed out as a player?
Not maxed out as a player. I just think you got to teach your body to do something different now that it might not be capable of doing. It's like in baseball. There's I think it's a 2-seam fastball. You're not even supposed to be pitching that pitch until you're 25 years old when your muscles develop. Some people can't pitch that pitch. In basketball, I think it's the same thing. Stop trying to step back. Joe, just go to the paint and get a jump hook. Why is he talking to Kareem? He's mad tall. He's mad lanky. I don't see. That's what I think. Now, the Gilbert Arenas thing for me, he's just being Gilbert Arenas. He's a troll. This is why I love Fish. This is what me and him totally agree. I can't take Gil seriously when he got Rashad McCants on his podcast as an analyst. Exactly. Rashad McCants is horrible. And he's made some good points here or there, but he is horrible. When I saw Gilbert Arenas has that guy on there, I like Rashad McCants. I thought the name was dope. Oh, where's he been at? Okay. Trash. He said a lot of just trash stuff.
He's just bad. He's bad at that.
No, he's horrible.
He's bad.
And for Gilbert Arenas to sit there, he knows when it's going to be a clickbait. He's a clickbaity kind of person. The fact that he brought guns to the locker room and all that, that's what I was going to say. That's who he is. He is Stephen A. Smith. He is all these other guys, but he can't be on ESPN because he's too raw. He knows that he can't do what he wants to do, signing to Disney and stuff like that. But so I don't agree with all that stupid stuff he was doing in that room. I think he was on he might have been on some juice all ball. But that was my reaction. Y'all tell me, I don't know where this thing came from. Hakeem Olajuwon helped Kobe and LeBron do what? Like that's the part of me that was just like, word? He did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, LeBron.
Explain it to me.
Yes.
Well, after
when you
2011.
When you brought up the body type, right? Like I want to let me help because you asked for some help, so let me help you. You talking you talking about body type, right? And I don't think yes, Giannis is the same frame as a Ralph Sampson, but Dwight worked with Hakeem, Amari Stoudemire worked with Hakeem, LeBron James worked with Hakeem, Kobe Bryant worked with Hakeem, and those are 4 guys that we know off the top of our heads, right? But I'm sure there was plenty of other guys that we don't even know about that went to go get some work in with Hakeem. We're talking about polishing your game and learning little nuances. We're not talking about a complete overhaul of changing your game, right? Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Amari Stoudemire, the guys that I'm naming, Giannis, Dwight, all of these guys were superstar level players before they even went to go see Hakeem. So I'm just talking about fine-tuning stuff, little shit. Hakeem is not teaching them some rocket science shit because he didn't have rocket science in his game. It was effective, it was quick, it was basic, and it would get defenders off balance. And that's all that they add into their game. If Giannis can add that to his game, he will be excellent, Fabian. So it's not really about what his body type is. It's really about him just adding little tools to his toolbox to be able to be a little more effective.
I don't mind that, but it's just the fact that what is this announcement? I don't need to hear about it. Just go do it.
But
it's again, remember he came off the off season where he was just like, yo, and he had and I defended him. Yo, I understand what he's saying with the failure and all that other stuff. That was dope. But yo, you ain't a social media dude. He was on a podcast saying that. That's how that leaked out. Don't say nothing. Just go out there and show and prove. I don't want to see that. You already lost for 2 straight years. It's a lot of it has to do with you not being healthy, stuff like that. But you got to go out there. He's a guy, top 2, 3 in the league where he's not in this arguable category. No. Giannis goes out there and he's playing two ways, 2 sides of the court the way that he normally does. He's impacting them to a championship caliber team. Go hit your damn free throws. I don't think in year 29 of your life this happens. Shaq started learning moves at year 26, 27 when Phil Jackson got there. That's when he started learning his drop step and stuff like that. I just don't see that happening with Giannis. I don't like the announcement.
Let me
real quick too.
Yeah,
I just want to say this real fast. The league, you're talking about the best of the best, right? We're talking about the NBA. We're talking about the best players in the world, best coaches in the world, best schemers in the world. But all of this is the top level, right? I don't care who you are, even Michael Jordan, bro, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. The league catches up and figures you out. So you got to switch some shit up. Okay, Giannis won a championship and won it the way he did, right? He lost the last 2 years. Now, there's a bunch of other shit that goes into that. I'm just saying, even the greatest of players got to add to their bag. They have to. Steph Curry had to get stronger because they was pushing his little ass around. Like, everybody got to add something to their bag to continue to elevate. Giannis is going to plateau if he doesn't add this.
I'm going to just say this. Kobe Bryant went to Shamgar to help with his handle. Kobe Bryant went to Gary Payton to help with defense. And we seen how it improved him. I don't know if Hakeem is gonna improve him, but for him to want to do that. Remember, I'm big on taking that step to want to be legendary. To me, Giannis needs more skill set. That championship he won, as great as it is, if what's the big guard over there with him? I forgot his name that quick.
Middleton.
If Chris Middleton doesn't do what he do, they don't win that championship. As great as Giannis is, I'm not taking nothing away from Giannis.
For sure.
Giannis needs a lot more to his game. You got to remember, guys like PG, Kawhi, that's always hurt. LeBron getting older, he's hurt. Kevin Durant, remember, he's been having some injuries here and there. So let's not act like, and I'm going to say this, Giannis been having it kind of smooth. When guys is all fully healthy, he ain't running through nobody. I watched Jimmy Butler stop him. I watched Kawhi Leonard in Toronto and them put that wall around him. So let's not act like, I'm not going to say he had an easy path because he's definitely legendary. But if everybody's healthy, Kawhi ain't running through nobody with that game. Is it Akeem that's going to get him over the hump? I don't know. But he needs somebody to show him a little more moves. He needs more moves. I'm sorry.
I don't see it. It's just like with Dwight Howard. That's why I laughed when I heard this news, because I saw it with Dwight Howard. Oh, if you're willing to do that in the game, cool. But I've seen this story before. You went to Hakeem Olajuwon, supposed to learn all these moves in the summertime, and you did the big announcement. You went to Los Angeles, and nothing happened. I just don't want to hear about this. Giannis, just go out there and put in work, bro. It has to show on the court. I don't see that fit in your game. I don't know why people want him to get a jump shot. That makes no sense to me. That's not in his frame.
He's not gonna win just doing this again. Just ramming into people like that. It's predictable.
Yeah.
Bro, he won a championship.
Yeah, and he was actually hitting jump hooks here and there, and some turnaround to get. First of all, let's keep it a buck. First of all, I understand that there's a lot. Every single playoff run has some luck involved, but theirs was a little extra luck. It came in a year where, just coming off the COVID pandemic, they played against a very mediocre Suns team. If we're talking finals teams of the West of this generation, they played a Nets team that was hurt. They played an Atlanta Hawks team in the conference finals that their second best player was John Collins, and Kawhi got hurt on the other side. Like, they just won't get. I just don't think they're going to get that fortunate anymore. The Celtics are good, the Heat are good, and if they get to the finals, they might see Denver, and you're not going to beat Denver just ramming into dudes like that. Ayton was in foul trouble, and the Suns had no backup big. So just because it happened one time doesn't mean it's going to happen again. If Giannis wants to be one ring guy, then fine, don't work on your game. But if he wants to be with the Barkleys and the Garnetts and the Nowitzki, then he's going to need to polish his game.
See, again, that's what you guys do, which is what we always fail at. He automatically puts his team in championship contention every year when he's healthy. Every year.
Yes,
and that's by doing what? Bum rushing.
Yeah, but he wants to be better.
Okay, yeah, but what I believe is he's not gonna get better trying to do these shimmy shakes and stuff like that.
So
that's
how does
not
he
his
get better?
game.
So how does he get better?
You got to get better with going back to what you said, Dom, the jump hooks and staying in the paint close to the basket.
Jump hook back to basket is a post move.
Okay, that's right. But when you think of Akeem, you're thinking about going away from the basket with those moves. What everybody's thinking.
No.
And also but that footwork is not in his game. He looks like Dalsim out there from Street Fighter. That's not in his game. That's what I'm saying. I think if now that's the first glance of it. Now, if you're sitting there telling them, like I said, this is what Ralph Sampson did. This is what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did. This is what you're supposed to do. I think Hakeem can coach him in that manner. But I think the first thing I'm thinking is he better not try to play like Hakeem. Hakeem was 6'9". He moved like a guard.
You missing what exactly is going on. Like I said before, he would just be adding things to what he already does well. He would not be changing his game to play like Hakeem Olajuwon. That's just impossible. He doesn't have the ability to do that. But what he does have the ability to do is when the game slows down in the playoffs and he's not able to get up and down, get all of those buckets in transition, when the game is really half court and you got to get a bucket and I got to throw it to you and your back is to the basket, you're not going to be able to get it on the wing, face up, jab you, try to figure out how I'm going to put the ball on the floor. That's dead right now. I need you to get a basket on the block. Can you do that? And if he can't get to the jump hook, if he can't get to that, he should be able to pivot through, swing through, stuff that Hakeem is going to show him. He don't have that right now. I'm not asking him to become this guy with the dream shape because he's not going to get that. But if he can be able to face up, swing through, and get to the bucket off 2 dribbles instead of pounding that shit, like it's just going to be small shit, Fabian. It's not going to be some big overhaul. You can be like, oh shit, Giannis is no. It's just going to be little shit that he adds. It's going to make it easier for him.
I just personally don't believe in year 10 of his career that I just don't see it in this game. I've yet to see it.
Well,
So-
is
so
that more
Fa-
of a finesse thing?
So, Faye, let me ask you a question. Do you think Giannis needs to work on his game, or you think he's fine as he is right now?
He needs to learn how to shoot some damn. He needs to shoot free throws like Rick Barry or something.
No,
Like-
no. So you're saying, the only thing he needs help with is free throws. Everything else he's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
But for me, because I don't like once Shaq learned he did a drop step, it was over. Because Shaq was great, had great footwork. He could show you he's more agile. And Giannis is agile, but it takes him, bro, we gotta keep it 1,000. Giannis gets away with murder out there. And that's the part nobody ever talks about. I always defend him.
that. I just said
No,
he rams
but
through
that's
people against
not
offensive
that's not said loudly. We say it mad quiet. He gets away with charges all the time. He gets away with traveling all the time.
Okay, so how do you fix that? Stop facing up against guys. Because listen, let's just talk for a sec. When you have no jump shot, everyone's gonna sag off on you. They're gonna send multiple bodies and beat us this way. All he does is run through like it's a freaking like he's like a running back into dudes and gets away with offensive fouls. Now he can throw it on the block and doesn't need to work so hard. And
Fellas,
charge in from the top. He's got no jump shot.
let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna try to take it a step further, right? Y'all know me. Listen, I exaggerate. Fully healthy. Is he better than LeBron?
Right now, yeah.
Right now,
Right
yes.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, y'all telling me healthy. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis is better than LeBron?
Easily.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
I would
I disagree.
think
All
so.
right.
Yeah.
Is he better than
Whoa.
Anthony? If both of these guys is fully healthy, is he better than Anthony Davis?
I'd rather have him than Anthony Davis.
I didn't
Yeah,
see. I'm not. See, listen, y'all. I didn't ask who you would rather have. I'm asking you, basketball wise. You
Yeah.
telling me fully healthy Giannis is better than Anthony Davis?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
but
You can't
his
say
motor. His
what are
motor.
the cement? Yeah,
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. What Dom said. It's his motor, and the motor alone just makes him better than Anthony Davis for me.
Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna
are
give
the-
you.
what are the
hold on.
semantics, all ball? Because
Hold on. No,
that's
I'm-
been Russell Westbrook's thing his whole career is that all right between Derrick Rose and him, you got to
Stop
take
it.
Russell Westbrook if you want
No,
because
no.
Westbrook ain't stopping. He's playing
No,
every
no,
single
no.
game.
I'm not.
Whoa,
Hold on.
I'm
not
saying that's
talk-
the argument for anyone that wants
No,
to pick Westbrook
but-
over Rose.
But y'all switching argument. I'm not talking about a motor. I'm just asking skill set. If these two
Oh.
players are healthy, who's better?
No, a better motor counts and who's better.
Motor
though.
counts. That's part of who
Exactly.
they are as a player. So
if I gotta motivate you,
Listen,
Yeah,
people-
you know Giannis
to
is
show up
giving
on
you
the four
100
Sportsmen, bro.
No.
You
I'm
know
going
Giannis
there.
is giving you 110%.
I'm
every
going
night.
there. Giannis is overrated. I'm going
Okay.
there. He's not better than
Okay.
Kevin Durant. He's not better than LeBron. He's not better than Anthony Davis. He's not better than Steph Curry. He's not better than Kawhi Leonard. And he might not be better than Jason Tatum if they're healthy. I'm sorry.
Right. But
he
you
gets away with
you on that
running.
island by yourself too.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
But he's saying exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Giannis and what Gilbert Arenas said before. Giannis really
Okay.
doesn't have skills like that. That's
Come
not
on,
what his
man.
game is. His
So-
game
I'm
ain't
not-
based on that.
So,
I'm not gonna say he-
your solution is for him to not get more skills. Just stay like this.
What
what you're
it's bro, it's been 10 seasons. What is he
That's not
gonna
that
do?
much.
He's not showing you any crazy
Wait a
jump.
minute,
That's
wait a
not
minute,
his
wait a minute. You
game.
keep putting, but hold on. You keep putting emphasis on 10 seasons. The motherfucker just started playing basketball when he was 14. So let's not like put
You know
any
who else did?
emphasis on how many
You know what?
pro seasons he's
You know
played.
what? You
He
know
ain't
who started
picked the basketball up.
You
at
know who
8
started
years
playing
old.
who started playing basketball at 16 years old?
Hakeem
You know who
Olajuwon.
started that? Akeem Olajuwon. So what are we doing?
My point
But
being,
okay, but Hakeem
my
Olajuwon-
point
you
being,
know what?
the player that Akeem was as a Houston Cougar is not the
Yeah.
player he was when he came into the league, and the player that he was when he came into the league is not the player he was when he was kicking Patrick Ewing ass in the finals. They were just different players, and by the time he was kicking Patrick Ewing's ass in the finals, that was 10 years in the league. He was not the same player. He just got better. So that you don't put a cap on Giannis saying he can't get better. He's gonna get better.
When has Giannis showed you any potential to do anything you're talking about right now? I haven't seen any of that.
He shoots the ball better already.
He got better at shooting. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. He got better at that. Cool. But it's not, there's no real change in it. There's no jab step. There's no real, what is the skill that we're talking about
it's
that he
so
developed?
nasty. It's so nasty how we in this society are so, what have you done for me lately? This motherfucker has two MVPs, a defensive player of the year. He did it in the same fucking season. We ain't seen that shit done since Dream, right? And you niggas is talking about he can't get any better.
No. I'm saying what I'm saying is that he's already fine.
He's overrated.
No, that's your man. Dom Drop was the one that tried to take his championship away. He's crazy. Everybody gets lucky.
I think he needs to add more because I don't think he's gonna.
And your man Dom, Dom, rolling up to your left.
I didn't want to go there, but this is what I do. This is how I have to go there. Because when we talk about Giannis, some people have him top 2-3 power forwards all time. Once again, if you telling me fully healthy, there's 6-7 players that's just better at basketball than him.
Why does Anthony Davis keep getting this benefit of the doubt? Like if he's fully healthy, if we ain't seen Anthony Davis play at a premier level in like 4 or 5 years. Get the fuck out of here. When the last time we see
Giannis been hurt also?
No, this
Giannis has been good sooner than Anthony Davis.
Once again, see, but I'm just saying.
So top 3 in MVP for like 5 years
in a row.
Yeah,
in a row.
Level.
Hold on. He's gonna get you 25 on a bad night. That's the difference between Anthony Davis. On a bad night, he'll get you 25.
Before I go to these comments, I know they're roasting us. Who you think is better healthy? Who? Whatever.
They're not roasting us.
You said you took his championship away, and all ball said he's overrated.
So fellas, so you telling me your GM right now? Your GM, everybody fully healthy. You starting your team with Giannis over Kevin Durant?
Yes.
He gets into the restricted area like 10 times a game.
I don't look
right now.
Listen, we watched the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is why Giannis is overrated. This is why I say he's overrated.
Why does KD not get any benefit?
Hold on, Dom. Look what you just said, too. You said to Fabian's point, there's no way Giannis can get any better, which is crazy, right? Giannis is going to.
I didn't say he couldn't. No, I didn't say he couldn't get better.
Oh, yeah, you said that's crazy, right? That Giannis could get better, correct?
No, I never. No. I said it's crazy he could get better.
No, you're saying that he can get better. Is that correct?
No, Fabian said that.
He needs to get better.
Oh, no doubt about it. Okay, cool. So if he needs to get better, right, and he is already who he is,
right?
Kevin Durant ain't getting better. Kevin Durant has maxed out.
Right.
Kevin Durant ain't getting no better than what he is. If Giannis develops and gets the tools that we think that he can get from Hakeem Olajuwon, this dude might be top 10 of all time. Just having that ability and that skill set added to what he already does. We gotta cut.
See now, y'all see what I'm saying? Look what you just said.
I agree. That's a big if.
Giannis will never.
It's huge, but I'm just saying, adding that to what he already is.
Giannis, I'm gonna say it. Giannis will never be as good as Kevin Durant ever in his life. Ever.
Talented? No, never as talented.
Let me just say this.
No, not as skilled.
No, he's never going to be as talented, but as good, I don't know about that. Giannis is just as accomplished as a dude, and Giannis has already done it dolo. Like Kevin had to throw little shit in the pot to get freaky. Giannis got freaky by himself.
He ain't get freaky by himself. That was a great.
Let me tell you something.
That was a great Bucks team.
Drew Holiday, and Middleton.
Look, see, here y'all go. This is what y'all want to do. No, I'm not. See, I'm not comparing teams, but don't act like he had chopped liver. Don't
act like he had that. Don't act like he didn't have two of the greatest shooters of all time. Either. All right, we're not going to do that.
No, don't act like two of the greatest shooters had him. Let's reverse
vice versa. Like I always say,
but you only do it one way. They both need each other when it comes to Steph and KD.
Go ahead, Dom. You trying to get it?
No, I was gonna say, all ball. You watched the playoffs in 2022. That same Celtics team played KD the first round and played the Bucks the second round. Who did they have a harder time dealing with?
Okay, listen. Okay, I agree to that. I'm not going to fight you on that.
I'm not saying Kevin Durant in Oklahoma City versus this Giannis. That's a different
Go there.
conversation.
Hold on, no, let's go there. KD
Why?
and OKC or Golden State versus this young. What do you mean why? Because this is not peak. This is not peak KD. This is 3-1. All balls by himself on that island. KD, I don't know how he's as good as Giannis right now. But KD and OKC and Golden State versus Giannis now, who's better?
How you just
KD's
said
an MVP. KD's an MVP candidate in OKC. He won an MVP in OKC.
How KD is not as good as Giannis right now. Y'all is out your mind on
right
him,
now.
Man.
Kevin Durant, like right now.
But we're past this. OKC KD and Golden State KD versus Giannis.
KD is still elite. What y'all talking about?
Elite. He ain't as good as Giannis.
But
he's not as good as Giannis.
He's not there no more. He's not there. We talking about right now. Like let's not get caught up in the legacy and the 5-10 years ago. We're not talking about that.
I'm talking right now. Yeah, I'm talking right now.
All right.
KD was barely even the best player on his own team this postseason.
Exactly.
I'm being
exactly.
It's not fiction.
Look at that, yo.
Who's the best against him right now? Who's the best player on the Phoenix Suns?
I still think Kevin's the best, but I'm saying Booker out.
No.
That's Booker's team, man.
Whoa. Who's the best player on Phoenix Suns right now?
Who's the number one option on Phoenix right now?
Is Kevin Durant.
Who's the number one option on the Phoenix Suns right now?
See, y'all want to keep fixing the arguments for y'all. I'm asking a simple question. Who's the best player on Phoenix Suns?
Who's the number one option? Same answer for me.
Who's the best player on the No.
And Dom knows how I feel about Devin Booker. I don't even like that dude. He's the number one option for the Phoenix Suns right now. Durant is not that anymore.
Listen,
he's not.
Man. Y'all personal. It bleeds on the screen, man. That's
what personal.
The personal.
Y'all know I'm the easiest on Kevin Durant. Y'all know, I get accused.
Devin Booker better than Kevin Durant
all the time. But I'm telling you,
Devin Booker is better than Kevin Durant.
He showed in the playoffs.
Devin Booker is better than Kevin Durant.
No, I'm not saying he's better than him. I'm not saying that.
Flea is saying. I mean, Fabian is saying that.
Yes. What's so hard about? Did you see? Did you watch the playoffs last year? He dropped like 40 back-to-back points. He carried them the first 2 rounds in the playoffs. He carried them legit. He proved himself. We were going crazy on the live watching him, bro.
Wow. Hey, your boy Kevin Durant is lucky that Kawhi got hurt because he was getting his ass kicked.
His ass kicked badly.
I think the thing is, KD just kind of lost a step. Granted, because he tore his Achilles, and he's still amazing, but I don't think he gets enough easy baskets anymore. Giannis gets you a lot of easy baskets. That's really what it comes down to.
No, he does. Whoa. See, wait.
Yes.
How?
Giannis?
None of Giannis. The only baskets Giannis that are easy for Giannis is a fast break. Everything else is a charge.
Everything else is
crazy.
Can we stop with the hyperbole on everything is a charge? Like the dude gets called for charge twice a game. Like, cut it out. Like, let's cut it out.
Thank you. That's unanimous. Yo, Flea. There's no finesse to Giannis's game whatsoever.
I'm not saying there is any finesse, but I'm also not going to say
zero.
Every time he makes a drive to the rim that it's an offensive foul. That's insane. I'm not
Please,
there's no bully ball to Kevin Durant's game. Giannis has that bully ball aspect that gets him an extra 6 to 8 points per night.
Exactly. And hold on, no. That's
easy baskets, right? You said skill set. You said style. That's his style. So he's going to get 8 to 10 easy baskets off of his style.
He just goes right through your chest, man. He goes right through your chest.
Let me get to these comments.
It's hard to disrespect Giannis because I like him as a person so much, and I like him as a basketball player. But we all watch the game. Some of y'all played. Giannis is not a better basketball player than Kevin Durant, man. Like, come on, man.
He's not as skilled,
but he's better right now. He's more impactful to the game.
Fish says 50K Dream giving him a discount.
Bro, that's a fact.
If you put, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. If you put Giannis on the same team as Devin Booker, that would be so ridiculous right now. They would win the championship.
Maybe so.
God.
Kick says he's still bitter when Stockton outplayed. I guess he's talking about Gilbert Arenas. Stockton outplayed him before he was in Golden State. Fish says bring the smoke. Gil feels underappreciated. Oh man, Nick Pillow, what's going on, baby?
Nick Pillow.
Kobe and LeBron work with Hakeem after winning a title. That's hard work. Yeah, it is. It is. I respect all of them for trying to get better.
Look that's what I just said.
Yeah, but I don't.
It was already elite.
I understand LeBron and Kobe doing it. I just Dwight. I think it's Dwight that left me with a bad taste. Agent Zero, as in zero respect. It is as in zero respect. Dream can teach him body control, footwork to help him slow down and maximize his ability and agility as opposed to strength. I don't think he can help him with agility. I
agree.
think that's either there or not. He needs like
Okay.
God and yoga. Akeem would have gave him the workout for the free if he came to H-Town. Come home, freak. Yo, what's going on over here? Like, Dream helped Kobe use his post game in spots on the court where you normally don't post. It's about using your opponent's best attributes against them and keep them off balance. Yeah, that's when Kobe started struggling with the whole team.
Well, I just say keep your guys off balance.
Akeem can help him get better defensively. I don't think so.
I don't think that's what they're working on.
Yeah, I think Giannis is that's where he's kind of overrated to me. Like, he can't really guard perimeter plays like that to me. You have to always simplify.
What?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What the fuck, yo? What?
So
how good is? Let me ask y'all, Fabian, and two. How good is Giannis? If you had to rank him in top 15, top 10, where does he fall
in today's game?
When you say
he's the
top
MVP,
50, no.
Right now in today's NBA, top 10, top 15, top 20, where does Giannis fall for y'all?
Top 15 is disrespectful. Top 20, that's all disrespect. He is top 2, and he's not 2. I'd rather have him than Joker.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He gets away with murder. Yo, give me the guy that murders everybody and gets away with it. I want that guy on my team. What are you talking about?
Confusing, bro. He is so
because
confusing.
you guys know, you guys don't understand like simple math.
So where do you have
simple math?
Yes.
Hold on. First, Fabian said Devin Booker is better than Kevin Durant. Now you saying Giannis is the best player in the league?
Yeah, he's arguably he's up there. You take Joker, I'll take him.
Don't switch backtrack now.
I'll take Giannis. I'll take Giannis over everybody.
For me, Flea. Giannis is top 10, but who I'm taking right now to me over him, I'm taking Curry. I'm taking Kawhi. I'm saying if they're healthy, I'm taking Kawhi. I'm taking Kevin Durant. I'm still taking old LeBron James. He averaged 30, got to the conference finals.
Oh my God.
I'm taking Joker. And listen, we may not like this guy's motor, but Embiid is still MVP.
Okay.
So
that's 5 guys, right?
Right.
Get him beat the fuck out of here, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let's put the personal to the side. I'm just talking about in the four. I'm just talking about in the square. Yeah.
He hasn't got past the second round.
This dude Giannis at bare minimum has been 25, 10, and 5. At minimum.
For like
at
5
minimum.
Years.
25, 10, and 5 for the last 5 to 6 years. And we're not even talking about years that he averaged 28, 29, maybe 30. Minimum 25, 10, and 5, and has shot over 50%, maybe over 55% the last 5 to 6 years. Like, y'all are being very, very disrespectful.
Who's y'all?
I need to let y'all know that, especially you two. The disrespect that you're giving this dude.
Nah, y'all putting too much on him. Nah, y'all doing too much.
I think you just don't like the way he plays because his game is kind of nasty.
That is it.
No, it's not.
He has no bag. He has no jumper.
No. Y'all can't tell me what I like or don't like. It's not that. Y'all putting too much on. No, but y'all putting too much. Like, you got one guy saying he's the best player in the league. Bro, y'all saying you have one person he's the best player in the league, and we just seen what Joker did.
I agree with that Joker's the best player in the league, but
but not Embiid, not LeBron, not KD, none of these guys. Get out of here with all that. That's what I'm talking about. Joker is an argument. Giannis has been an MVP candidate the last 5 years. Yes, he's up there for the top player in the league. Steph Curry's not impacting both sides of the court like Giannis. Giannis is getting away with murder.
All right, let me ask y'all a question. All right, when the last time Giannis was an MVP and he won the chip? What year was that?
2020.
He's never done that.
Right after the bubble.
21.
He wasn't.
He didn't win MVP that season.
No, Jokic did, but he was top 3.
No. So did he win the MVP? It was after that or before that?
Before
that, he
won back-to-back MVPs.
So going on 3 years. So the last time he won was 21. So in these last 2 years, y'all telling me
in last 2020 he won it.
So in the last 3 years, y'all telling me Giannis is better than everybody I'm saying.
I'm just saying it's fair. Hold on. I'm just saying it's fair to say, because we could go back in history to all the MVP candidates and all that type of shit. We know Mike should have had a couple more. We know Bron should have had a couple more. Dudes get that voters fatigue shit and stop wanting to vote for Cat. Easily Giannis could have been MVP this past year.
What year was that Miami beat them in the playoffs? Besides last year, this year.
Beat who in the playoffs?
Milwaukee.
In the bubble, 2020.
All right, and then they won the next year.
Right.
And then the year after that, what happened?
Chris Middleton got hurt and they lost in Game 7 of the Celtics. But Giannis, look at his numbers in the series. I mean, you can say that
they lost in the series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what happened the year after that?
Last season he broke his back.
This year. He got upset to the Heat.
I just
don't give me those results when you're talking Kevin Durant, bro.
What do you mean?
This guy got
exactly. Oh my God.
All right.
Because Kevin hasn't done shit in the last 3-4 years.
All right.
Where was your man at versus Denver last year?
Watch this. So once again, let's stop talking like the last couple years Giannis did something, because he didn't.
He won the championship not only just 3 years ago.
I've won a championship.
But you just talked about Middleton.
So if we're gonna break it down, can we break down the last?
Because you want to be real. If you want to rate Giannis when he won this chip and KD when he won this chip, it's not even close.
So what?
KD smokes him.
So what?
KD's playing with Steph Curry in the Western Conference.
Here we go.
KD has the most wide open shots he's ever taken in his life.
Here we go.
I'm not taking that away from him. See, that's what y'all like to do. I'm not taking that away from him. No, you can't.
It's
this is when y'all get caught. No. This is when y'all get caught in your bullshit. What did when the team accolade? Oh, it's his team this time that put KD on another level. No, KD was crazy. 6'11" with a handle, different level. What are you talking about? It is arguable. That's an argument. I asked you before, who's better, KD and Golden State OKC or Giannis, championship Giannis?
It's not even close. It's not even close.
Kevin Durant by a smidge, but it's arguable.
Okay.
I just like Kevin Durant's game.
It's not a bad argument to have.
Yeah.
Okay. But a bad argument to have is Kevin Durant 2023. That's a bad argument to have.
I agree.
You have.
I think Giannis is better than him, very clearly.
All right.
You have to always simplify your game so it can slow down and you can see things clearer. Sure. Maybe that's what it is too. That's a good point, Fish. Fish always with the great points, man. If Giannis is, if the thing is getting to him, his game is getting to him, and he has to slow things down, that's a great point. We're talking to another big man. He's just like, bro, what are you doing? Calm your ass down.
I like Giannis, but I'm not putting him in that stratosphere, man. People putting him in his great. I'm not doing that. that.
Giannis at this point doesn't need more moves.
Giannis is not in the same conversation as Kevin Garnett, right? He's not.
He's not in the same conversation as Kevin Durant. No.
No.
Right now.
You're wild.
I'm talking all-time great. I'm talking all-time great power forwards.
No, he's not. No,
I'm not.
By the time they were 27, 28 years old,
no.
If we go on by, he dominated his era.
All right.
His career might have been more. He might have accomplished more by the time he was 27, 28. To be in the MVP conversation that many times, defensive player of the year that many times. And I love KG. KG would destroy this era.
Fabian just said the dude is in his 10th year. He's a top 75 player. These dudes had to play 20 fucking years to make a top 75.
Bro,
hold on. Who's top 75?
Giannis.
He already made it.
Giannis.
Okay. I didn't even talk about that. You brought something
shaking
else.
his head like that. I don't like his game overall.
No, he's not. No, y'all doing too much.
Hold on.
He ain't no top 75 player right now. Come on,
Hold on.
man.
Wait a minute, too. Because you bugging me the fuck out tonight. You don't usually do this to me. Hold on. How? There are two-time MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year award guys that you would leave off of lists right now. There's guys that you would leave off those lists as all-time greats.
You ain't asking
when
me
they
that.
came out with the top 50 list, Shaq had played 4 seasons. He made top 50. Was that valid? Was that justified?
Yes.
Can I explain why that was justified?
No. Yes. No.
Yes, it was
Why?
justified.
Yes, it was justified.
You ain't never seen nothing like that, and you still ain't seen nothing like that.
Get the fuck. In 96?
Yeah.
In 96?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. So
In
now
96.
you comparing Giannis's first 4 seasons versus Shaq's?
No, I'm not. What I'm saying
You just did.
No, I'm not. You're not listening.
Okay.
You're not listening. What I'm saying is Shaq made a top 50. They did the top 50 list in 96, 97.
Yes.
Shaq had only played 4 seasons. So we didn't even know what Shaq was going to be. It was potential. It was projection. But we didn't know. He was dominant, but we didn't know. He wasn't 2000 Shaq yet, What I'm saying is, after 10 seasons, Giannis made a top 75 list, and you got a problem with it? He had 2 MVPs and a Defensive Player of the Year award and a championship, and you got a problem with him making that list, but Shaq only played 4 seasons and he made a list? Make it make sense.
This shit today, bro. You know what it is today, man.
Make it make sense. No,
bro.
Get the fuck out of here with that. Nah, today.
No, man.
Make it
That's a good point.
Resume,
No, that's a good point.
Is absolutely top 75 worthy. What are we doing?
Make it
That's
make
a good point.
sense.
Shaq, I think Shaq being
so Chris Paul and James Harden should be top 75, and Westbrook should, but Giannis can't.
Shaq was swept out of the finals against Hakeem and made the fucking top 50 list, and nobody even batted an eye.
He got to the finals.
Giannis won the championship.
Giannis is won.
Although you don't, it seems like there's something.
No.
You're talking about
no. See, y'all talking about if we going accolades, all right, I get it, but I'm not going accolades. I'm saying watching the game, as good as he is, my opinion, he ain't no top 75. And to answer your other question, Chris Paul, Westbrook, Harden, no, they do not belong on there. Fuck no.
Okay.
No.
Then,
hilarious.
Who are you replacing him
That's
with?
insane.
Like,
that's insane.
James Harden is
Dwight Howard.
Y'all telling me James Harden is a top 75 player?
He might be.
Get
George Mikan out of there.
Based on resume, first of all, George Mikan.
I don't know.
Based on resume, he's in there.
And I don't even like James Harden. And get Bill Walton off that list too, Dime. Put James Harden in there. How about that?
Why are we taking guys off when he's already on the list?
That's true.
But I'm cool with leaving the list the way it is. Just add 25 guys. You telling me from 1996, 97 on, James Harden is not a top 25 player of all time over the last, 15, 20 years? That's the question, Allball.
The last 15, 20 years, I would have to look at, we would have to, because in the last 15, 20 years, y'all can do that all y'all want, bro.
No.
Y'all can do that all y'all want. You know why I'm laughing? Because your man over there, Fabian is the same dudes. When I say James Harden was a video game, it was crazy. Y'all laughed at me and said I was bugging.
Yeah, I ain't said that. I had front row seats to what he did down here.
So as great as he is, if we're going to last 15, 20 years, I'm pretty sure I'm going to find guys that's better than James Harden.
In the last 15 to 20 years, 25 guys. We could name 25 guys and not name James Harden. That's what you're saying?
We might.
That's a waste of the exercise. Come on, y'all.
You taking Pau Gasol over James Harden, Noble?
Yeah.
Can I get to the comments? Because Mel has the nerve. Mel has the nerve to call me dumb. Mel, you are not allowed to call anybody dumb. You have Tobias Harris. You had Tobias Harris in some argument that was horrible.
So hold on.
And hold on. I'm sorry, because he went crazy. You sound crazy. You too smart. He said something like, "This is why you say shit like this when you never hoop." Sorry, I had to take it there. You say shit like Tobias Harris is your favorite player ever, and you hooped. You gotta chill out. That's how you get eaten.
He taking Tobias over Jimmy.
Gotta stop. We gotta stop. And you played ball. So what's your excuse, bro?
There's no way Mel said Tobias over Jimmy.
Y'all telling me James Harden is better than Pau Gasol? I'm just asking.
I mean, on his own team, he was by far better than Pau Gasol.
Okay.
Second option was awesome.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
I mean, look, Pau Gasol's not an MVP candidate. James Harden, I didn't
say any. Look,
he was an MVP candidate for 5 straight seasons. He could have won more MVPs.
Once again, I just asked a simple question. I say yes. No problem. Yeah.
I would really love to see you put a list together of the top 25 guys
I'm going
of
to
the
try.
last 20 years.
I'm going to try.
The last 20 years.
I'm going to put Zach Randolph on there before you.
I'm going to try. Because I'm going to tell you this. Them Houston years, how many of those years was great in y'all opinion? I'm asking.
What you mean great?
I don't even like him. All of them.
There's a couple.
All of them, right?
There's a couple 60-win teams in there.
Okay.
There's a couple number 1 seeds in there.
Okay.
There's a couple. How
many times the Western Conference Finals? How many times?
Maybe twice.
Back to back.
And how long was he in Houston?
No. Don't skip over that. Back-to-back Western Conference Finals as the lead dog. Powell never did that.
How long was he in Houston?
Finals. Let's get the facts right before we start making claims. I can list it off the top of my head. I know this era like the back of my hand.
Let's go.
2015, he made the conference finals, lost in 5 games to the Warriors. 2018 is the famous one where he lost to the Warriors in 7 games. That's it, yeah. Because he lost in the second round the next 2 years.
Yeah.
The next one was the one where KD got hurt and Curry got him the fuck out of there.
How long was he in Houston? How long was he in Houston?
2 conference finals.
7 years.
2 conference finals in 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
In his career.
8 years, because 2012-13 he was there, remember? That was
8 years, okay.
Yeah.
And in OKC, he was a 6th man, so we're not gonna hold that against him, right?
Right.
There's this narrative that keeps running around that Tiny Archibald is the only player that ever lead the league in scoring and assists. That is not true. James Harden did that as well in Houston. I just need to say that because I keep hearing Tiny's the only person that did it. No, James did it too.
Wait a second. Well, we kind of don't count this era. I'm gonna be honest with you. This era kind of inflated. Hey, hate to break it to you guys.
No, but time out. But playing against guys in his own era, you know what I'm saying? It's all relative.
I'm just telling you.
When did James Harden go to Houston? What was the year?
2012 offseason.
So 2012, we about to be in 24. That's 12 years. In 12 years, he's been in 2 conference finals, right?
Oh, he's been more.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's been on more. On OKC, he went to what, 1 or 2?
He went to a final. We're talking about after OKC.
He went to a finals. No, we're talking about after OKC. So he went to Houston in 2012. So it's about to be 2024 season. So I'm saying in 12 years, he's been in 2 conference finals, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm just okay. Cool.
If the Bucks and Nuggets both faced off,
keep the criteria and have the same smoke for all the other guys. 25 guys.
Yeah.
25 guys. So
if the Bucks and Nuggets both faced off this past year, y'all think the Nuggets would have won? The Nuggets?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Denver
I don't think I don't think Drew Holiday was the same. I don't think Giannis is the same. I think I don't even know if they retooled up right, to be honest with you. They got to add players over there. Name one great player that didn't add more tools to their bag and they stayed great. Giannis. Nah. You sound crazy, Fab. Great question, please. Oh, Fab saying Giannis ain't got that finesse game of Keem. Exactly. Fish, Dreamer 6'11". No, he's not. He's 6'9", 6'10". Fish. I don't care what they say.
6'9"?
Yeah, he's like 6'9", 6'10".
I stood next to the dude. He's 6'10", 6'11".
You're lying.
I'm telling you, I showed you a picture. I'm standing next to the dude.
You're lying.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm wrong, Fish. Flea was standing next to him. We got pictures with him. That's the point. That's the point, though. It's adding to his game, giving him more of a bag, which makes the defense second guess themselves. Yeah, I get what you guys are saying.
I'm just trying to help you, Fabian. God
no.
damn.
I understand the concept. I understand of getting better. Here's more tools, Giannis. He ain't got it in him to pull that shit off in the playoffs, man. Dwight Howard didn't have it in him. That's just not his game. Your game is to get away with these calls. That's your game. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, Giannis.
You're comparing, and I think there's a little slight disrespect in you comparing Giannis's work ethic to Dwight Howard's work ethic. I think there's something to be said about that too. Like the nerve of you to do that.
No, wait a second. Wait. I think they both had incredible work ethics. I think Dwight Howard, even LeBron, they have incredible work ethics. Going back to shout out to Zach from the Z Show. It's what you apply on the court. All that shit you'll be just like Carmelo and Hoodie Mello. I've seen a bunch of Hoodie Mello clips. Then it's game time. Where's that at? What happened to you?
That was his bag. What you nuts?
All right.
Like, be respectful. Hoodie Mello, different type of play.
They don't apply the things that they learn on. It's a lot. I would think you as a ball player could tell me there's a lot of people that practice a bunch of bullshit in practice, and when it was game time, it's like, what was that at? What happened to the? They got the heart.
That's my point. I've seen a lot of guys go home from the summer, and when they came back, I was like, damn, you didn't have that. Okay. You couldn't hit that shot. You didn't have that move. You couldn't even get to this spot on the court because you just wasn't comfortable getting to that spot. If Giannis could get into certain spots that we don't even see him operate from, and he starts operating from them spots, like it changes how defenses even approach him anymore, is what I'm saying, Fabian. You can't build a wall next to a guy who gets the ball with his back to the basket. He gets the ball to the back to the basket. They don't even double him right now.
Flea and Dom, just real quick. Y'all giving me from 2023 from 2003 to 2023, right?
That's fine. That
No,
20 years
no,
right there.
no. Don't say that's
Fine.
fine. That's what it is. Don't do me no favors. That's what it is, right? Okay, because it's about 10 right now. That's better than him.
25.
Okay.
But
Stay there.
Hold on a second.
Is he better than
25? You can't have no debatables on here. This has got to be 25
Can I ask you a
guys
question?
that belong on that list over James Harden.
Who's better, James Harden or Chauncey Billups?
Nah, come on. All right. So
I'm
he's
just asking
not changing his game.
Just asking
Did
the
you
question.
see Kobe and LeBron change their game?
No, right.
No,
No,
that was
right.
crazy. Chauncey,
No,
but no,
right.
he's nowhere near. This ain't a video game, Fab. You have to ask
James
your
Harden
game.
asked you a question. To James Harden.
Can't come with the same game every year. You want to?
Yo,
Fabian has absolutely no idea what player development is. No idea how great players become Hall of Famers. I think you guys
forget the comments for a second, Fabian. This is the best part of our show because it's this slick motherfucker in the bottom right corner. He's slick as hell. Do you see what he was about to try to do? Dom, do you see this shit?
Nah, because y'all
about to try to put Chauncey Billups.
Y'all about to put yourself in the web.
75 over James Harden.
He better than Rasheed Wallace?
Yes.
Talking about.
Wow. All right.
And she might be one of the most talented players we ever seen. He's better than she.
Okay, now, hold on, please stay right there. That's my point. Rasheed Wallace could do anything on the court.
100%.
He didn't apply it. That's my thing with him. And I'm not saying Giannis, he's way more skilled than Giannis. That's not close.
Yeah, she might be one of the most talented players we ever seen. I'm gonna keep it real.
But he didn't apply it. That's all I'm saying. So all you guys in here, Fabian don't understand basketball. You guys better be giving the NBA Finals prediction and put that shit online and win $1 million today in June. I don't want to hear none of this bullshit come June. Y'all motherfuckers know way too much basketball, player development. Giannis ain't do nothing in the last 9 years. Okay, he got better.
Yo, Mel. Hey, Mel, you touched his heart, Mel. Mel, you touched his heart.
They better listen, Flea, your peoples. They better come out here and pick these finals predictions. Y'all better get everything correct. I don't want to hear this shit no more.
In the last 20 years, Kobe played. Yeah, this gonna be nice.
Iverson's better than Harden.
Kevin Garnett. Remember, I think all three players is better than Harden on that Boston team with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. Yeah, this is gonna be nice.
Paul Pierce better than James Harden?
25.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know.
25.
Paul Pierce is better than James Harden?
I'm taking Pierce. You could argue that
Ray Allen at that time was better than James Harden?
No, not Ray Allen at that time.
You okay?
I like Ray Allen though.
We forget what
Ray Allen is a top 75 guy. I also think James Harden is a top 75 guy.
I agree.
That's just is what it is. That's how I look at it.
Ooh, this gonna be smooth. I got to do my homework. Ooh,
Fab, you make me not want to watch this. This sad, Fab. You're nuts. No, please. Kobe trained with Olajuwon around 2009. That will be his 13th season in the league, but still work with Hakeem. I agree.
Thank you.
I'm okay with Kobe doing that, right? And not announcing it. Kobe did not put a public service number. Yo, I'm gonna go to Hakeem's house.
But we knew
on Friday.
But we knew.
We knew after. We knew way after. Get out of here. He went 0 dark 30. He didn't make this public announcement in July when you didn't do nothing. Your back is broken, bro. Go play ball, man. Stop, man, with the pod. When does Giannis do podcasts? Never.
James Harden
James
Harden better than Vince Carter?
Yes.
Okay.
James Harden. Putting James.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I love Vince. Vince.
Let me ask you a question. Run off the list of guys that have led the league in scoring 3 years in a row. Run the list off for me. Tell me.
Probably not none.
Michael Jordan.
Mike. Who else?
3 years in a row.
Will Chamberlain.
Mike. Wilt Chamberlain.
Kevin Durant. Right?
No.
Maybe KD.
That's what I'm
3
saying.
years in a row.
That list is short.
That list is real short. You know who's on that list?
Okay, James Harden. I get it.
On the list.
Flea. You know who's not on that list? Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, I know.
Chauncey Billups is a great player, though, man.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, keep laughing. Yeah.
AD has the skills, but he's not consistent.
I agree.
For once, all ball is the reasonable one. Hilarious.
Jesus Christ, Nick Pillow.
Nick, he's been on point lately.
What's going on here in the comment section?
Ever since Kevin Anderson came through, the whole world shifted. Usually at Giannis' age, players are what they are. Giannis' game so rough in general, he has to get better. But how long does Giannis have at this level? I say 4 more years. Thank you. Yo, Nick Pillow's a reasonable individual. Giannis will be more accomplished.
4 years is an eternity in the NBA.
if he, what do you hold on? So what do you expect from this Akeem the Dream workout, Flea?
I just told you. I just think that he'll get easier baskets and he'll be more effective in the half court set. You'll be able to throw him the ball and he'll be able to get to the rim in 1 or 2 dribbles, make a move quickly. If he could get his moves in under 3 or 5 seconds, that I always used to kill me about Melo as a Knick, because when Melo would get it on the wing, it would take about 8, 7, 9 to 10 seconds for him to get into his stuff. If Giannis could get into his stuff in 3 seconds or less, and I'm talking about stuff that Akeem could add to his shit. Giannis doesn't even have a drop step right now.
So
He doesn't even have that.
When
right?
do you want to see
it? Have a catch it with his back to the basket, face up, swing through, put it on the floor one time, and not even a jump hook, just a little baby floater on the right or left side of the rim. He doesn't have that yet.
So
spin move.
Can I ask you this?
Spin move without making a dribble. You know, he comes at you full head of steam and then does a spin move. I'm talking about catching it and spinning left, spinning right. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them shits. He don't got that shit.
Can I ask you this? If he does all that by November, December, and you motherfuckers jump in my mentions and try to come at me about these highlights in November, December, I'm gonna block all of you because I don't block people. I'm
just saying.
He better do that in June and May. No. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. He better do this in June and May when you dead tired and your back is hurting again. That's when I want to see that.
But
this is when y'all try to get slick.
The $50,000 investment is for fucking June. That's what he's making it for.
50,000, yo. I got such a crazy Nigerian scammer joke right now.
Yo, James Harden better than Klay Thompson?
James Harden what?
Better than Klay Thompson? All right,
Can Klay Thompson lead his team by himself? Let me
just asking.
Can I ask you?
I don't know.
Can Klay Thompson lead his team by himself? Lead an organization?
I don't know.
Can Klay Thompson lead an organization?
I don't know.
Did James Harden?
I'm just running some names, man.
James Harden be in the strip club a lot, man. I don't think he's carrying nothing but ass.
For a dude being in the strip club all the time down here in Houston, he had them dudes in the playoffs every year he was here.
Hey, hold on. Who won the who won the championship in 2003?
San
Antonio.
Who was on? Tim Duncan in them.
Yeah.
Y'all asses in trouble, baby.
That's not 15 years.
But don't try to tell me Jackson
don't do that.
Supposed to be top 75 and not on.
Oh no, you're gonna say Tony Parker.
Steven Jackson.
I ain't saying nothing. Look at y'all. Look,
Golden State KD was the best version to me.
James Harden better than Chris Bosh?
Yes. I like Chris Bosh though.
Okay. Just asking.
It's Booker's team. He's the number one option, period. Thank you, Kick Show. Oh, boy, he started off good. Then all of a sudden, he
the comment section Booker.
Okay.
I'm the easiest on KD. Happy you said it, Flea. You bugging all ball.
I'm always bugging, man.
I know. These people are crazy. If Devin Booker is Phoenix number one option, they going down. Now they got I like Phoenix's team, man. KD needed Steph. Stop the cap all ball. Let's turn it around.
Hold on, what he said? He said KD needed Steph?
Yeah, stop the cap ball. Yeah, okay. We're not getting into that again, bro. Like the Steph fans, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it.
AP and all ball every week.
KD ain't called Steph. Steph called KD.
Golden State had him on the bat phone.
Let's get it correct.
Making Giannis a better offensive play. He's not getting a shooter's touch from Hakeem. Okay, that's fair.
It's just about the footwork, though. It's about footwork fundamentals.
Keep it up.
Said, getting into your moves quicker. That's
but touch matters. I get that. Everybody don't have, and that's the thing about Dwight. Dwight never had touch. That's the other thing, Fabian.
And
but Giannis does. Giannis does.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
No.
I'm trying to see where we're going. I'm trying to see we're on the same page.
That part I agree with you, Fabian. I just think if Giannis can, think about how much space he has to work with compared to some of these other eras.
Let me say, hold on. Can I ask you another question, guys? If Giannis comes out and is the same Giannis for the next season, this is over with. Nobody better ever come out and say Akeem Olajuwon. I'm going to the gym with Akeem Olajuwon ever again. Right or wrong?
Why
Every
shouldn't
player
they
is
try
different.
to?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
but when Alperen Şengün becomes the next big thing, you're gonna see he's been working with Hakeem.
Yeah,
He's got that touch.
because when they start talking about Sengun like they talk about Joker, and they have the sit down, and Sengun says, "Well, I really want to credit Hakeem Olajuwon for really adding a lot of shit to my." Then you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, okay, well."
Am I really? Is Sengun built like Giannis?
Why you keep
Is it
talking
about-
about these
Oh,
niggas built?
okay,
I
all
just
Is it
named
about the physical
I just
stuff or
named
is it
you
about the
4 or
touch?
5 different players that were built completely different that went to
And-
go work with Hakeem.
And how many of them really came out and showed through? We're having the same story.
You want to see niggas do the dream shake, and that's not what's gonna happen.
I want to see people have better footwork.
Hey, Dom.
LeBron's footwork still ain't apex.
LeBron was the best post player of his career after he went to see a dream. In Miami, he was the best post player in his career.
And it was decent at best.
Hold on, can I ask Dom
He
something?
took
Dom.
his game to another level. He won the championship immediately. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
After he stopped shooting three. Why are we having this conversation? He stopped shooting 3-pointers.
Because you
Yeah.
now
He's
trying to
still
sound
shot,
like
son.
Gilbert a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
like the.
But hold on, fellas.
Yo, Gil, holla at me. I'm defending you, man.
Hold
You
on.
look crazy.
What took LeBron's game to another level was Kobe being Bryant.
What?
Okay.
After Kobe went over there to the Olympics with them dudes, that's what took his game to a whole nother level. Look it up.
I don't think so.
Look it up. Look it up.
I know what you.
I mean,
I
I
know
think-
what you. I know what
I
you.
Look
know
it
about
up.
I'm talking about skill set wise, not mindset wise.
I'm talking everything. Look it up.
I think what made
yeah.
I just think what made LeBron, he got embarrassed, bro. He got embarrassed and D-Wade, all that. Being around people that want to get better, like that's part of the reason why Giannis is over there saying that. Let's not forget, the whole offseason isn't just that. It's Giannis saying like, "Yo, I might want out of here too. Y'all better shape up around here." Giannis is talking a lot this offseason. Let's not forget.
Hey, Dom Flea, James Harden better than Dwight Howard?
No.
Yes.
Dwight should be top 75 though.
Yes.
I ain't asked you that, Flea.
Yes.
He didn't answer it. He dodged things.
Because I don't know. I can't. I don't like comparing those kind of players. Like I can't compare those kind of players.
All right.
You know how hard it is for me to take Harden?
This the first time in probably, I'm 45, probably 30 years, Flea, you got me doing homework. I'm gonna do my homework. We gonna get this 25, bro.
25. I want it 25. But you slick, right?
I need one player a year. That's 20 already.
No, but you slick, right? You try to be slick, and this has to be unanimous.
Okay.
It's not gonna be.
Undebate. We can't even debate some of the dude. So you started off with Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace. That's great. You didn't start off well.
I just asked.
Yeah,
I just
I
asked.
said Vince Carter.
I just asked. Wow.
Vince Carter.
Wow.
Vince Carter was great.
Talented.
Wow.
Vince Carter was great.
Okay.
More talented,
Top
not skilled.
75 over James Harden. No.
Okay.
He's better than AI.
No, I'm not taking Chuck. I'm not taking Harden over Chuck.
Okay. Seems like you guys forgot that defensive player of the year. He's better than Joker based on no one being able to stop him. Ninja's crazy, all ball. I'm on your side, all ball. Yo, Mel, what's going? All ball, what's going on with Mel? You and Mel. All ball, I love you, all ball. Put the
me and Mel don't never agree. Thank you, Mel.
He's doing horrible job today. Yo, Mel, all you day, baby.
I don't know what's going on. Fab needs to talk a different sport. He's doing horrible job today.
Today.
All I gotta say is, you better go buy that Tobias Harris jersey and burn it. That was never. Can you come at me?
What is this Tobias Harris stuff you're talking about?
He said he'd take Tobias Harris over
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
When?
Just saying.
Giannis has a chance, but it's still too early. Harden is in the top 200 all time. That's all I know.
Oh, Jesse. That's the only person who hates more than LeBron is Harden.
Let's go.
Giannis won 2 times MVP. Yeah, we said all that. I hate crowning players early. Giannis is up there, dog. That alone is top 75. Giannis is definitely already top 75. Giannis already scored 50 points in the finals. That's great.
Yeah, come on.
His finals performance is legendary.
Game 6.
Oh, boy.
Game 6. Closeout game.
I agree.
16. Oh, no. The most impressive part is 16 from 16 at the free throw line.
And you said he can't shoot, Fabian. He didn't work on his game, right?
Whoa. First of all,
you niggas killed me.
those things he can work on. You guys are talking about skills, agility, and footwork.
The
Get out
dude
of here.
struggled from the line all playoffs, all year long, and they said he can't hit free throws. When they needed him the most, he had 50 in a closeout game and went 16 for 16 from the line.
Yes.
But he's not top 75.
I never said any of these things.
No, I'm talking to two right now. He said he's not top 75.
I know who he talking to. Yeah,
I'm
listen, I'm doing my homework, man. I'm doing my homework in my head.
There's
Harden.
25 guys that belong on the list over Harden and Giannis. Listen to this, y'all. He's about to get up because I know this nigga. Monday, at some point, he's going to jump on live and he's going to have his list. And the list is going to be nasty.
I got to talk to you first. I ain't going to do that. Nope.
Harden is not regular season only ref baiting mega choker. I'm an all-ball fan tonight. I agree with you. Mel, we can see that.
Clearly. Out to Mel.
No, he's not, Flea. Absolutely not. Harden is a fraud, the greatest fraud of all time. Yeah, we might can do that. Powell easily over Harden is the question.
Yo, who is Jesse? I like his take so far. He's spicy.
Jesse,
keep reading the comments.
Harden is the age Luka, but better version. That's your answer. This age Luka, but better.
I feel like Luka's game.
Hold on. Who's better at this age? You got Luka or Harden?
At this age, Luka for sure. Come on.
Yeah, I think that's head and shoulders.
Here we go.
That's kind of
what you disagree.
Here we go.
He's included in the 25 years.
The Luka hype train. I never was on the Luka hype train.
So
but is he better than
Harden when he was young? Was better than Luka?
Well, when Harden was young, remember he was coming off the bench, so you can't really.
You would never put Luka off the bench these days.
No. So we would have to compare. We would have to compare Dallas Luka and Houston Rockets Harden. Who's better?
Harden averaged 37. Man, he on something.
No. Wait, Dom.
What?
I know we all tired. Hold on, Fabian. Dom. Houston Rockets, James Harden against Luka. Who's better?
But that's James Harden at his peak. We're not asking that. We said Luka at this age, he's 20. He's younger than me.
Right.
Luka.
How old is he?
Like 24.
Baby Bird.
24, not better.
Baby Bird. He missed the playoffs, right?
Yo,
all
man,
ball,
listen.
All ball gonna have 24 Knicks and Smush Parker.
I knew Fish. Yo, Fish can't help himself but to talk Knicks at some point.
This is how Ball's gonna say Marius Stoudemire.
Harden Houston beat the Warriors team. LeBron got swept by. Hilarious.
I got so much love for y'all guys, man. This is hilarious.
3 conference finals losses all to Golden State.
Hey, fellas, before we get out of here, can we all just take maybe a minute to discuss Deion Sanders and what we think is going to happen next week?
Sure. That was big news.
Yeah, you want to go first?
No. I mean, because it's getting late, and like I said, if one of us don't cut it short, we all love each other. Like we'd be on this joint 4 hours straight.
He's gonna they're gonna get spanked next weekend. OG.
They don't have a shot.
I don't think they have a shot in hell to win next week at all.
Yeah,
at all.
I took Oregon. I took Oregon covering 21.5.
Oregon was very impressive this weekend.
Nah, we're a top 10 team. Like this is what happens when you have an offensive line and a defensive line. You can't compete against that. Like you saw it. That's a top 10 college defensive line. There was nothing they could do about it. I don't care if Hunter was out there. They were gonna get.
That's how I feel too. There's too many spots that were glaring against Oregon that they struggled with in the first 3 games. Like I said, I think we was talking about it before in pre-pro. The 3 wins that they got, great wins. But all 3 of those wins, with the exception of maybe the Nebraska game, all 3 of those wins could have went a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like Colorado ain't some juggernaut yet, right? They're not a juggernaut yet. They rolling off adrenaline, I think. And now going forward, you're gonna really see who's good, who's not, who could deal with the pressure, who can't. Because now the shit is over. You 3-1 now. You got your first loss. That hype train, all of that shit is died down now. Now it's about go out there, play football, execute, do your job, and we're gonna see how the shit falls out. But I don't think they're talented enough. I don't think they're big enough. Pause. I don't think so. I think USC is gonna beat the dog shit out of them too.
Well, I'm gonna just be brief. Dion doesn't go nowhere to lose or to be embarrassed. That was embarrassed. I mean, he doesn't. I don't know why you making that face.
Because I don't see how it's not embarrassing to me. I think that's even after the game, he was like, yo, they could talk like that. They won. Like, that's not embarrassing. He's a top 18 team. This is what happens. Dion knows this. The first thing Dion said before the season started was, wait till we get our 5-star offensive lineman recruits. That's what he said.
They was overmatched. I think that was the point we was trying to make.
Was that
they wasn't good enough.
Simple. Was that an embarrassing loss? Just yes or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I would agree. I don't think so either.
Losing is embarrassing regardless like that. Like,
watching that game being down 35-0, your prime time, and them guys can't make tackles. It was a bad. Once again, I'm not saying Dion is a bad coach. I'm saying that was a bad loss. I watched the whole game. I'm just saying, watching that game, I'm going, being down 35-0.
I'm gonna be real.
Let me ask you a question. What was more yesterday? Why was your expectation so high? Because they were 3-0, or because Dion, like,
yes,
if you a football, but hold on, but you a football guy, right? You know, you watch this shit.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, we were surprised. I didn't know you at this time, but I'm talking to you from my perspective. I was extremely surprised at how the Giants fared against the Patriots that year when they was 18-0. Extremely surprised how we showed up in that Super Bowl game, right? If we got trounced, right? If we got smoked that game, I would have not been like, whoa, what the fuck happened? We lost to a team that won every game. We lost to a team that was offensively head and shoulders better than us. So had it happened, had we lost 42-6, I would have been like, well, damn, they've been great all year. What I'm saying about this team is that we knew that they were just better. So the fact that they lost 42-6, yes, a bad loss, but I don't know if it's embarrassing to say because it's prime. Them niggas was just better too. I don't know.
And I'm gonna add, to be honest, what was embarrassing was the week before against Colorado State. You were a 21-point favorite, 21 point favorites. Like, that Colorado State team ain't good. They're ranked below them. So that's embarrassing. That you got that coach to motivate his team. You got that team to motivate themselves so badly that they covered the spread. They only lost by 7. They went to overtime. That was up in the air too, and that's not a good team. So to me, that's embarrassing. You came out there with the shades. Okay, that's cool. And he came out there and it was a dogfight. The Oregon coach, he knew the whole time, like, yo, you ain't messing with us. He said that from the beginning. Yo, who do they beat? They asked him about it earlier this year. Who do they beat? And you see Dion ain't talk no smack to him. There was no blender shade, none of that. Dion he knows when to motivate his players. He's a smart dude, bro. This ain't a bad loss. This is a loss. You're supposed to lose like that to a top 10 team. Top 10 offensive line like that? Nah, and defensive line? Dog, this ain't basketball. Ain't no one man changing. I don't care who your quarterback is. I don't care who your cornerback is. I don't care if you got one offensive lineman. This ain't basketball, dog. Ain't no one man changing that show. You can't.
I'm gonna just leave it at this. When you look that bad on offense, when you got one of the top quarterbacks and he can't do nothing, when your defense can't stop a guy that's 5'9", where literally he's running through 3-4 people as if he's 6'4", 250, that's a bad loss. Sorry.
Go to these comments, or you guys done?
Yeah, go to the comments.
All right. Mel still can't believe he's here. We got you in Stockholm syndrome, Mel. Harden choked, especially 2012 finals. Nah, Tiny is the only player that did it in the same season.
Harden did it in the same season. Go do your homework. Go do your Google, y'all.
Which one is it?
The leading the league in points and assists the same season.
Yeah, in the same season.
It's got to be one of those 3, 2018, 19, or 20, because
he did in the same season.
Westbrook led the league in scoring in 2017.
Okay, Nuggets definitely would have won. Hasn't there been only 36 MVPs in history? Giannis has 2 of them. So that, to me, with a ring and defensive player of the year, makes him top 25. I like that, Robert.
Huh?
He didn't do it. He's right.
How much did he average?
Okay, so the 3 years that he led the league in scoring were 2018, 19, and 20. 2018, Westbrook led the league in assists. 2019, Westbrook led the league in assists. And 2020 was the year that LeBron played point guard and he led the league in assists. So I think he was like second or third.
Y'all probably. I gotta look at that though.
Oscar Robertson technically did, but it was back then. It was on total, not average. But he's done it before.
Of course, we're gonna go before there was videotape. Thanks, Don. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons off-season workout videos. Ben Simmons season MVP season coming soon. Thank you, Nick Pillow. Somebody understands me in this chat. I got one guy, one fan. You can take Mel all ball and Tobias Harris. Let's stop it now. Harden is better than Powell all time. Let's stop it. Lakers Nation says the list of guys that actually apply the bag they work on the court is a short list. Thank you, Fish. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
I mean, that makes complete sense. But that changes, that separates the elite from the good.
Yeah, but no, that's for Mel, because Mel thinks only he understands basketball because he played with these super, what is it, Tim Duncan sneakers, whatever it was. Giannis ran away from the ball in the playoffs. Did he?
Billups by far.
Hilarious.
That's how I know Jesse is a tequila drinker too. He said Billups by far.
That's
Jesse
the Gilbert Arenas, right?
Jesse might be all balls burner account. Harden's prime was absolutely insanity. Free throw merchant aside, he was insane. I just hated Harden's game.
Yeah, so did I, but I'm trying to be a little objective.
Oh, boy, let's collaborate. We'll easily come up with 200 names that are greater than that choker Harden.
200.
200 is crazy. Here's
go.
Harden, a good debate. Do people take 80s athletic freak and phenom Jordan or 90s Jordan who developed the killer fadeaway and mid game?
That's a good question.
Well, I'll take 90s Jordan. You kidding me? Early 90s Jordan is the best player ever.
Yeah, early 90s Jordan was something special.
Yeah.
But that's a reference. I think he's saying to me talking about skills and stuff like that, and him being raw talent. I'm saying like he had the ability to develop those skills, and he actually applied them on the court. Robert, but that's a good. Robert Paul's a small dude. I like him. Bird, I forgot what that's in reference to. Nick James Harden led the league in scoring for 3 straight years. Point is, even Jordan was developing his game despite being considered a top 3 all time. Young Jordan accumulated stats while old accumulated rings. He accumulated rings because he had a team. Robert Paul. Let's not forget that. To change his speed and timing, less wear and tear on his body. Clay never led a team, so I can't compare him to Harden. He's never been a first option.
Thanks.
All ball is literally throwing out NBA Live 96 names for his better than
Dana Barrows.
I was talking about Dana Barrows tonight, actually.
Yo, roster PF 99 is crazy.
Hold on. Fish said Dana Barrows. That is hilarious.
I was just talking about him tonight.
I always tell Fish, mind your business, man. Please.
Why was KD talking to the Warriors after they won the chip?
He's still on this. He's still on. KP will not let that go.
Nobody's gonna believe you, KP. All ball, go on, have this list ready. Luka is the same as Harden, but at least he performs in the playoffs. Very true. USC gonna whip them. All ball got 25 names that's better than Harden that can help Colorado.
Yo, Fish.
Bad loss, but it's understandable. It's year 1. Thanks for bringing back some of the best memories of my life, Lee.
Giants.
Okay. How Auburn b-ball team looking, Nick? Man, I'm going to be honest. It's our freshman. It's our freshman 5 is as good in game as he's been looking. We could be a nice dark horse. Wow.
How does how does Mel know that Nick Pillow likes Auburn?
No. Nick Pillow. I think he does something at Auburn. Like he works there.
No, hold on. I'm reading that.
That's serious.
Do you take Harden over Nate McMillan?
That's crazy.
Yo, see what I'm saying?
Is James Harden better than Gary Payton?
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
To me, with that, it depends on what you like. Some people, they're going to go with Harden.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You know what I'm gonna say.
You got to pick either yes or no. Is James Harden better than Gary Payton?
You know what I'm gonna say? No, I'm getting my list. I'm getting my list ready. I ain't saying no more.
Rapid fire is coming next week, so I got some names, and we're gonna have some fun with this rapid fire for the people in the comments.
Steve Nash over Harden.
I
That's
think
tough.
Harden was better. And I don't even like Harden like that. But I think he was better.
Yo, I'm telling y'all,
Harden,
we done
I think
started
Have
some
you
shit.
25?
Yeah, we started some shit.
25.
Oh, this is gonna be nice.
I'm
Hold on.
so excited.
I think we could get 10 more minutes out of this. Pause. Do
I
you
gotta
want
go
to
to
hear?
bed. What?
You got 10 more minutes
My computer might die. I need.
What is it that you trying to talk about?
what Steven Jackson was saying about Gilbert Arenas.
Well, play the clip.
Yeah,
Play the clip
I
real
was
quick.
smoking in LA doing some epic shit, right? And I'm tired of seeing this shit on Instagram coming from basketball players, and that's why a lot of y'all losers. It's no way. If you ain't come from nothing, then you understand why people say they would rather 50 million and a championship. Because I care about being the best at what the gift God gave me. It would suck to play the game of basketball and never say you was the champion. You was never the best in the world. 50 million is enough for people who come from nothing. We know how to make that work. That 50 million is like 200 million to us. But it goes to show the people who struggled and the people who didn't struggle. Talking about, I'll take 100 million and fuck the championship. Nah, I'll take 50 million and that championship. But you're not a winner. You don't want to be the best. You just want to maintain them and just go along. Nah, that's the difference between a lot of the champions and y'all. Yeah, y'all made y'all money, but y'all wasn't the best at nothing.
I go real quick. I hated that they had that discussion. To me, you're in the lose-lose. However you answer that question, and the thing that's what we talked about earlier with Gilbert and them. Stop having these loaded questions that's going to jam people up. I hated that question. I just really did, and to me, there's no right way to answer that. Yeah, you're gonna expect young people that today. Remember, I'm older, so the mindset is different. So to ask a person that's probably 30 years old or younger, what would you rather have, 200 million or championship ring? What you expect them to say? So I didn't like that topic. I like how Steven Jackson reacted. Sometimes I just don't like I just don't like it. It just comes up sometimes too tough. None of us gonna fight. None of us gonna hurt each other. So let's calm down with the aggression. But I don't mind his response. But I hated the question. I hated the question. And
like
Gilbert, I hated it. I hated it. I'm being
Wasn't
honest with
Steven
you.
Jackson Muslim? The fuck happened to that? Like, why he be like? Wasn't he a Muslim?
He's also checking in Chicago.
That's why I love Flea. He just was like, hold up. Wasn't he Aki and all? I remember you right, because he was wearing the robes, the Chanel and the
like,
Gucci.
What
I ain't
happened?
seen one of those in a minute.
Assalamu alaikum. Like, what happened? Like, dude be just like flip flopping and flim flap. Listen, that's
hey Flea. What he said?
Redfish.
Hold on, redfish, bluefish.
Like,
he said red light, green light.
On.
He said the swine, my bacon is fine.
Oh, you a Muslim now? No more dope games. Listen, man, I don't mind that. I don't mind everyone just speaking their opinion on this, because you saw it was 3 or 4 different basketball players, people that actually played in the NBA, Mel, that were talking about this, and they chose this. Like Steven Jackson saying apparently that he turned down money to stay in San Antonio. I think Gilbert Arenas clearly, again, he's a silly kind of goofy dude. I don't expect him to take this seriously. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Nico Grimes, the one that was like arguing about it, and I think it speaks to just sacrificing in general. Like, we all know about sacrifice, trying to put these things together, trying to put anything about winning together. You got to sacrifice. So I don't mind Steven Jackson saying what he's saying. I understand what you're saying with the tone all ball. I think he's kind of crazy with the, that was kind of crazy. And Steven Jackson, he does flip flop like that. But look at Tom Brady, how much money Tom Brady turned down to remain a starting quarterback, and got his offensive lineman paid. That's what you have to do to win in the NFL, and he knows that. He knows that I got to go win, get 7 rings. I got to do certain things. Same thing in the NBA. If you turn down money, well, say what you want. LeBron turned down money to go to the Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade was just talking about, I ain't getting that $20 million back for allowing for getting LeBron to come on this team. So he sacrificed money to win and have a legacy like that. So yeah, you got to sacrifice to win, bro. I think there is something to that. Like, even if you're 20 years old, it's harder for you to understand that. But going back to Giannis, paying 50,000 to try to get better. I ain't mad at that.
I think it's all relative, man. It's all relative because there's so many guys that don't get the opportunity to sign max contracts. There's so many guys that don't even have the ability to make the money that a LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Tatum, Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about max level guys.
Right.
There's more of guys that are making the average, which is now I think between $9 and $10 million a year. There's more guys making that than there is the guys that's making 40, 50, 60 million dollars a year. So if a guy makes generational changing money for his family and is able to win a championship ring, I think that's win-win. When you get drafted and are able to solidify a spot on an NBA team, when you're able to sign that contract, shout out to Jared Vanderbilt, signed a 4-year deal worth $48 million, right? Patrick Beverley shot him a text and told him like, yo, Vando, don't sign that extension. And he was explaining to him why he shouldn't sign it and what he thought. And, you know, Vanderbilt wound up signing the extension anyway, but thanked Pat Beverley for the advice and shit like that. But it's hard to turn down $50 million. That's going to change you, your family, your children, your children's children. That's changing their life. And you might get an opportunity to win a ring. So, you know what I'm saying? That $100 million, the best of the best make that, right? The best of the best make that. If you can make money and wind up in a great winning situation, I don't see how that's so bad.
Dom, I don't know if you guys hear what we got to say, but want to chime in? Would you to sacrifice the money to win championships?
I mean, from my lens, yes, but it's hard for me to say. You know, I mean, everybody comes from a different background, a different lens. That 100 million might be the difference between getting, you know, maybe your grandparents in the house or something like that. I don't know. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say. It really all depends on the lens and I think each individual case is different. But you know, at the same time, it's like we're talking about 50 million. That sounds like a lot to me. So sounds with a championship, that sounds great, but I don't know. It's really hard for me to say. I don't like speaking too much on like people's money and stuff.
Personally. I think all balls right though. Like he said, you come from where we come from. It doesn't mean you struggle. Yo, bro, Grant Hill didn't come from no struggle, and I felt like he was a championship style like caliber character. He didn't come from none of that.
Nah,
like get out of here.
It's very affluent family. Like they didn't struggle.
Pops play football and all that. Come on, man. Like,
right.
So, you know, I think that's what I think we like. Don't you already right? Don't make it wrong, Steven Jackson. I think that's what all balls saying. Like, nah, just speak your point. We ain't got to sound all put the weed down.
Nah, but Gil's another one of those that grew up in the valley. He grew up well. He didn't grow up struggling from what I've heard about Gilbert Arenas' upbringing. You know, his dad presented a really nice life for him growing up.
But Flea, you know what else too? Before we get out of here, just a quick point. I could be wrong. See, Gilbert is slick. That's another jab at the OGs. Because you know they put a lot of emphasis and a lot of respect on having championships.
Mm-hmm.
So here go another shot at basically saying championships don't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what Gilbert is really saying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
if you really like,
The Valley is part of LA County, just for the comments.
You know, yeah. So Gilbert is once again playing a game he's playing indirectly, throwing a shot, because he knows a lot of the OGs. That's all they have right now for them to be considered. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's another reason, another little example that he's trying to, man, I'm kind of over Gilbert, man. I like Gilbert, but Gilbert's starting to get on my nerves, being honest.
He's been getting on my nerves when he said that thing about Pippen and Rodman.
Yeah,
he's lying like that.
He makes great points. He does make great points. He's the one that was, like, he flip-flops.
I need you to send me his great points.
The great points he made when he's talking about how he led the league. He was, you know, when he talks about himself, he's pretty good. when he talked about the
When he
training.
talks about capping and about beating John Stockton and he whooped him. Yeah, he got fouled out of the game. Coach Million posted the highlights of it.
That was hilarious. When he talks about like the conditioning of this era versus the previous era, he's like, bro, I used to run up and down the stadium. You guys don't do that. You guys run from 3-point line to 3-point line. There's no way you guys are in the same shape as anybody from the past. No way.
Really? He said that?
I'm
surprised he said that.
I would much more appreciate Gil talking about the grind, talking about the mistakes he made by being an asshole, dropping to the second round. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be a lottery pick. He dropped all the way out of the first round into the second round, then didn't start, had to grind his way into a starting position, won most improved player of the year, then was able to get a bag from Washington. Like, talk more about that.
Yeah,
because that would be beneficial for the young guys.
They do that, but he'll have like Richard Jefferson on, and Richard Jefferson starts smoking him. Like, bro, you were supposed to be the number one guy, and he broke all of that down, and he'll have it on his show. He also broke down like there's a contract, there's a new rule for the contracts in place because of him.
Yeah.
So he does talk about, and he also talks about being suicidal. When he had all the money in the world, he was sitting at home, and what it could do for you was just like, bro, I was at home, I was bored. Like these things, he does talk a lot. I think what gets the most traction is when he goes crazy like this, though. That's the thing with Gilbert. Just the same thing with like I don't think I learned anything from Stephen A. Smith. Like with Shannon Sharp, he goes crazy, but Shannon Sharp is teaching me football. He'll tell me about like what the tight end routes or whatever it is, and he'll tell you about what players going through. Stephen A. Smith has no redeeming value whatsoever. But to your point, I think Gilbert Arenas, besides entertainment, Gilbert Arenas is entertaining a little bit, but he's more so he'll drop those jewels. He'll bring on.
That's what I said. He's insightful. He know the shit,
right.
But he just rather be a clown than be insightful.
Right. Oh, real quick, Harden or Golden State Latrell Sprewell?
Golden State Sprewell was an All NBA first team selection as a Warrior. Just saying.
Way better defender. He's still from Houston. 90% of the NBA players won't make $200 million or be a superstar. Exactly. Best take all night, Fab. Don't come on this side now, Tobias Harris. Statistically, Harden blows many people away, but all ball might have a point if we're talking about all the 75 other players you'd build a team with. Guys can get their bread and win a chip, but a lot of guys want the bread but don't want to sacrifice their play. Time to get a chip. There you go. Facts. He's from the Valley, not LA. You guys are talking to LA shit. I don't know. LA don't claim Gil. Stop.
Yeah, I mean, from what I heard, Gil's a Valley kid. So
Gilbert Arenas' new nickname should be Scarecrow because he's Agent Zero Brain. Hey, guys. Yo, Gil has to do this because if he didn't have his podcast, he'd just be known for the gun charge before anything else. The international pimp comment was some of the funniest shit I heard, but I'm laughing at him for how stupid and nonsensical he is. Gil is a guy with ego and pride that exceeds his application. Gil shits on this before him and issues on the rings because he's to elevate himself. Yeah, okay, yeah, y'all are making a lot of sense though too. Like that's his point of view as a player. He is the logo for that kind of player. We're like, give me the money. I'm gonna go ball out. I'm gonna get my 50 points, but I'm making my $200 million. I don't care if we win or not. Yeah, I didn't look at it like that maybe until you guys said that tonight. You might have convinced me of how that player thinks.
Gil got us talking for 2 hours about him. I'm done talking about Gilbert Arenas.
Take us home, baby.
If it gives us like 10,000 views, I'm not. Yo, for Sportsmen every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Put your fours up. That's Dime Dropper. It's getting late. That's All Ball. That's Flea. I'm Favorite Perspective. We're hitting with you all week long. Shorts, longs, pause, whatever you want. Yeah, pause. For Sportsmen.
Freaky.
I'm doing my homework. I'm going to have my list this week. I don't know what day, but Flea will be the first to get it before anybody. Pause.
What's the list?
I'm ready, too. I'm ready, baby.
The last 20 years, 25 players better than James Harden. From 2003 to 2023.
Yo, somebody block Fish.
Let's talk Knicks. Let's talk Knicks, though. We're going to talk about, this week, Flea. All Ball.
Yeah.
Dom, Flea, Fabian, always a pleasure, my brother.
My guys.
Yes, sir.
For Sportsman, holla at y'all.
Have a good night, guys.